Good afternoon, this is Evan with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar doing a digital inspection on top of an architectural asphalt shingle roof. Wanted to point out a couple of things as I am doing my inspection. This roof is an overlay, and the reason I can tell is you can see how the shingle has been cut around and laid over this flashing here on this whirlybird vent. A couple other the penetrations, you can see again how the shingle was laid over that flashing. So that is an indication that it is an overlay project. An overlay shingle roof is when, instead of doing a full tear off and replacement, the last roofer or installation company installed another layer of shingle over the existing roof. So a super common practice, and usually roofs that are installed with the overlay method last anywhere from 15 to 20 years. That is the expected lifespan. The shingle looks to be in okay condition. I can see some exposed fiberglass. You can see by the shiny material on the outside of the shingle there. There's a better look at it. So that fiberglass is starting to get exposed. It's not super heavy or on the face of the shingle, which is a good sign. And there's not a heavy amount of granule depletion. But I did want to check for the adhesion levels of this shingle. And then checking for the adhesion, I always pick random areas. So I will zoom out and show you guys what I'm looking at. So already, first place that I look, you can see how easy it is to lift this material up. And let's go to another area. There's another area. So you can see just how easily I can do this. I really shouldn't be able to do this on a shingle roof, because if the shingle courses can lift up that easily, it really exposes the roof to wind-driven rain. Wind-driven rain can absolutely get inside a roof if it is heavy. Here's another area. You can see this part is sturdy here. So some of the parts are still, some of the courses of shingle are still adhered well. But there's a lot you can see that is just coming up way too easily. There's the adhesion strip of where it should stick. But as you can see, it is coming apart here. Let's go to another side and just see what we're looking at, because multiple sections on this roof plane at least are coming up. Yeah, there's just many areas on this roof where the shingle course is coming up too easily. This one's fine here. This one's fine. Yeah. I can check the entire roof, but out of the random areas I have picked, about half of those areas are coming up way too easily. And that is a subject of concern for this roof. That is normal for shingle roofs that have aged quite a bit, past 10 to 15 years. Yeah, you can just see how easily this is coming up, guys. And so if wind-driven rain can get in here, then obviously that is a concern here. Okay, now I'm on the lower section. Just want to point out a couple more things before I wrap up. You have this area right here that has opened up a bit. I'm not sure from what, maybe this flashing propped this up, but you do have an exposed area, maybe some water staining here and some debris. That is an area I do recommend getting patched up. And then I did want to just demonstrate and assess the condition of the shingle on these lower planes here. As you can see, same characteristic. I'm really able to lift up almost every course that I'm checking here. You can just see that. And I'm not up here ripping the roof apart. I'm just gently lifting random areas. You can see that the courses of shingle are just really weakening at this point. So in my professional opinion and based on my inspection, I am going to recommend a full roof replacement. It is about time for this roof to get fully replaced. Now, Could the homeowners squeeze out another 2 to 3 years left out of this roof? Probably, and maybe 5 more years if they're lucky. But all indications show that it is much better to replace the roof and be more proactive than wait until you have a leak that goes inside, because it is nearing the end of its life expectancy. And it's beyond any worthwhile repairs at this point. You will get around 2 to 3 years left out of this roof. And so that's why I am going to recommend a roof replacement project. With the shingle courses coming up as easily as they do, it's really exposed to heavy wind-driven rain. And so when we come out, we will be fully tearing off this roof all the way down to the wood decking, addressing any wood that needs to be replaced. Wood repair is always an unknown variable. We'll be looking for wood that is significantly damaged by termites, wood rot, or dry rot, replacing that with fresh and rejuvenating the structural integrity of this roof. Since it was an overlay, I do assume there will be some wood repair necessary. After we do that, we'll be installing our synthetic underlayment material, which is a huge upgrade from felt paper, and then installing new Owens Corning Duration Cool shingle with reflective properties to keep the home energy efficient. We'll install a brand new drip edge around the entire perimeter, reseal all penetrations, install new flashings as necessary. And after this roof is fully torn off and replaced, it'll be in fantastic shape for the foreseeable future, with the Owens Corning 50-year manufacturer's warranty, as well as a Build Brothers lifetime workmanship warranty. I will get this video inspection out to the realtor. Thank you very much for watching.